Prank Tour started with a man named Serge. Serge has looked at social media and YouTube for the last year, and he's been experimenting with different programs. And he's been trying to build an audience himself for the last year, but then it clicked to him that why should I build an audience when I can go to YouTubers and have them come together, work on a project, because they're the ones with the audience. And so he came up with this idea of Prank Tour. Let's bring together a dozen YouTube personalities who fit together, have great chemistry, outgoing, and can make fools of themselves. And so that's essentially how Prank Tour started. The length of the Prank Tour movie is 45 minutes. It was bumped from 30 minutes to 45 minutes because we filmed that much content. And we definitely cut out a good bit of content because if we kept everything in there that we would have wanted to, it would have been probably an hour, 10, hour and a half. And we just didn't have the time to make that link possible. The chemistry between everybody was mixed. There were some people who just weren't a good fit for it. Not because they weren't creative enough or hardworking enough, but because they're just not right for the environment. But the majority of us, the core cast members that are now the core cast members, we've been talking before we met at Prank Tour. We were all friends. We all hung out with each other. We all respected each other. And we were all willing to work with each other already. And so this was the perfect opportunity for us to do that. To be honest with you, the process of filming every day at Prank Tour was a little bit of disorganized. And not because of anyone's fault. It came down to a great decision that Serge made. The director at the time, from the beginning, just wasn't looking out for the YouTuber's best interest. He was trying to have us do things that just didn't make any sense. Wanting us to read off scripts to our viewers that did not make any sense, that did not feel organic. And I spoke very, very vocally about that. I said, I will not read this script to my viewers. This is not my personality. I need bulletin points, not a script. So the director was fired, and they brought in a director last minute named Shay. Shay is part of the Awkward Black Girl Project. And Shay worked with us each day to make sure that what we did fit our personalities, fit our character, fit what our audience liked. Because of Shay, and because of the ability for the talent, the YouTubers, to work with any given situation, to work on their toes, even though it was disorganized, every day we were just hit the ground running, hit the ground running, hit the ground running, hit the ground, talk about what we need to do, and then we went and did it. One of the things that were asked for us to do that didn't quite work out, and we addressed right away, was the day of Venice Beach when we went filming. They wanted to split us up in teams. And instantly we felt like our chemistry was being torn apart and being competed against one another. And we weren't really performing as well as we wanted to. So we eventually just all grouped back up together and started pulling off pranks together, and that chemistry brought us back to life. There was a couple of times where some of the pranks were well thought out, and I stepped up and I said, I don't believe this prank is going to work because X, Y, and Z. And the director, assistant director, and Serge, they took the time to listen to me, and at the end of the day, they made the right decision based on what we thought. I did end up taking a leadership role in a very natural way. I didn't say, I'm the leader, I'm the boss, you got to listen to me. Because the thing is, at the end of the day, it wasn't about them listening to me, it was about me listening to them. I listened to everybody, and as soon as I heard everyone's opinions and questions and got everyone's perspective, I made sure everyone's problems and solutions were addressed, and I brought an overall perspective that worked for the entire team. Not just for the YouTube talent, but also for A&D Productions. Shay, the director, the assistant director. They felt like they could come to me, talk to me, and I could go back and talk to the talent and vice versa. On bad days, I did what I could to sit down and listen to everybody, both the production team and the YouTube talent, and I asked, what do you think was bad? What was wrong? What could we do to address this? But at the same time, I always asked what was good, because even on a bad day, there were good things that happened, and you don't want to forget the good things, because as soon as you forget the good things, you end up causing more problems down the road when you try to address other problems. Right. So by being there to listen to both the good and the bad, we were able to make a bad day a better day the following day. I believe people should check out Prank Tour because this is not just a simple YouTube collaboration. I know, and this is our fault for making it seem that way, but it's not a simple YouTube collaboration. It's YouTubers being given a chance to create premium content. Content that Google has been trying to invest into. Hundreds of $1 million. And it's not working because they're not investing into the content creators. It works in situations like Philly D. He's a content creator. But let's look at some of these other companies that are giving $5 million and their channels blow. So when you give content creators us a chance to create premium content and be given the resources and opportunities to do that, then we're really creating a product that has not been seen before. We have came together and created a movie about YouTubers working together, living together, having fun together. And it is the most organic, life-changing experience we ever had. As soon as we left the house, we all felt like we were leaving, we were like all breaking apart as a family. It's like when you leave home for the first time for college. That's what it felt like.